Up next, I'd like to invite our president of esports here at Riot Games, Mr. John Needham.
Thank you, David. Hello, everyone. Great to see you all. On behalf of everyone here at Riot Games, I want to extend a warm welcome to those joining us here in studio and also those joining us around the world through our live stream. So I always look forward to these media days. This one's extra special since it's the first time that we've had the opportunity to host you all right here in Los Angeles in our home. So I hope you've enjoyed our beautiful campus. It's an amazing place to work. We love it. So, you know, going back to the very beginning of Riot in 2006, our founders, Mark and Brandon, had an aspiration to build a company that was solely focused on how to make it better to be a player. 17 years later, that mission is still the foundation of what we do at Riot. It's something that we as Rioters live and breathe every single day. So in that spirit, I'd like to thank all the players here and around the world, whether you love VALORANT or League, or you're like me and wake up crazy early in the morning to play a game or two at TFT. We know that players today have more choices than ever with their time. And so we are super honored with every minute that players choose to spend with Riot. Every day we push ourselves to think big and make bets that we think will thrill our players and earn their fandom, and VALORANT Champions Tour are really great examples of bets that are paying off big for players. The game continues to grow and evolve. The VCT has grown right along with the game and is now the fastest growing sport on the planet. And while we're really happy with the growth in players and fandom around VALORANT and the VCT, we're particularly proud of how connected the game and the sport are together into one seamless experience for players. This really speaks and is a great example of Riot's focus on players and how we think about going deep and broad with our game experiences in service of our core fans. So a couple months ago, I visited Shanghai to help announce the launch of VALORANT in China. I spent time with our esports team there, including Phil So, who's the COO of TJ Sports in China. And he showed me this chart. This chart shows the number of Chinese VALORANT players in-game during the Chinese team EDG's matches at Tokyo Masters. What you're seeing here is that gameplay in China dropped during EDG matches. That's the first dip when they were watching EDG. And then it spiked immediately afterwards to even higher levels. So we love charts like this because they really validate the watch, play, watch loop we try to build into the game experience. And it also gives us good signal that esports is meaningfully contributing to the health and success of the game. So this is why the VCT eSport was built in close partnership with the VALORANT game team from the very beginning. By tying the game tightly into this eSport, we can really create magical moments, and you are going to see a bunch of magical moments on Saturday with finals at the Forum. So I'm super proud of what we're building with the VCT, how it's enhancing all the tremendous work that the game team is doing, how resonant it is with a diverse and very young fan base, and how we structured our partnership with teams competing in our international leagues so we're all aligned and growing fandom together. The VCT is a truly modern sport. So in a few moments, Leo Faria, the VCT Esports Global Product Lead, will outline the next evolution of the esport for 2024. But first, I wanted to update you on our 2023 VCT Champions Collection. We were praying actually, that the 2023 collection would earn around the same $20 million that we paid out to teams last year after Champions Istanbul. Well, as of today, proceeds from the Champions Collection will award over $20 million to partner teams around the world. The collection's still available for a few more days, and it looks like sales could be up to 20% higher than last year, which is just really phenomenal. It's also really humbling, and we are blown away by our fan support of the VCT the champions, and the great teams that compete in our international leagues and compete in this great tournament, champions. So again, thank you to all of our players. So now we're wrapping the 2023 VCT season with Champions Finals this weekend. We're going to look towards Game Changers in November to finish out the year. And I think it's just been a really successful first season. And I am so excited to welcome China to the VCT International Leagues and host our very first VCT event in Shanghai in 2024. Next year, you will finally be able to see the full scale and impact of the VCT. So we are all in on esports at Riot Games. Thank you for all that you do to support the VCT. Your stories shine a light on our players and the sport, and for that, I am super appreciative. I read and watch a ton of your content. So now let me turn it back to David to introduce my two friends, Anna and Leo. Thank you very much.